Hi there, GMAU family. This is Sarah Hill. I'm one of the Shotokan instructors here at Global Martial Arts University, and I am doing a series on building kick combinations. So we're going to start with exercises to actually strengthen our legs, because to build kick combinations, you need strength and you need balance, okay? When we first start training, we're at those white belt, yellow belt, orange belt levels. Sometimes all we can do to get one kick off, and that's fine. But as we train, our muscles get stronger, our muscle memory gets stronger. But there are a few things you can do cross-training wise to help you get that strength that you need to have really awesome kick combinations. So through this series, what we're going to do is we're going to start with how to increase your strength, how to increase your balance, and then I'll start showing you some specific kick combinations and how we can execute those. So this lesson today is going to be all about squats, okay? To execute good kicks, you need very strong quads, very strong rear, and very strong abdominal muscles, okay? And the stronger they are, the more control that you have. So a squat is a very basic exercise, but a lot of people don't know exactly how to do it. Different people will do different widths, toes out, toes in, different things. An ideal squat is going to be toes forward, okay? And you're going to drop. It doesn't really matter what you do with your hands right now. You're just doing a body weight squat, okay? And you don't want to sit. You don't want your rear to just drop, okay? Part of it is you're using your quad muscles to hold yourself here and then back up. Down, up, okay? If you're just starting to work on this basic strength, challenge yourself to do 5 sets of 10 squats throughout the day, okay? And then build that up. Make it 2 sets of 25 and then a whole set of 50. So challenge yourself. If you're looking at me and you're going, my knees and hips can't do that, forget about it, Sensei Sarah. There are some scaling we can scale, okay? So I'm also a personal trainer, for those of you who don't know, and what we pride ourselves in is knowing how to scale an exercise down or scale an exercise up. Now, there's no such thing as girl push-ups. That's a scale, okay? There's no such thing as wimpy squats. It's a scale. You start where you are, and then you move up as you can go to the next level, okay? If you do have some mobility problems, you can do what's called a squat to chair or squat to box if you have one of those plyo jumping boxes, okay? The idea is not to sit in the chair, however. It's just to use the chair as a marker for the squat. So you're going to touch, and then if you do lose your mobility or your balance, you have something to catch you, okay? So you're going to squat, touch, squat, touch, squat, touch, okay? And then as you get better at that, you can start to remove the chair and then just do a regular squat. Now, if you're on the other end of the spectrum and you're looking at me going, I can squat all day, Sensei Sarah. Okay, that's awesome too, because we can also scale this exercise up. On that, you have several options, okay? Mainly to add a weighted object. So I have some different things here. I have kettlebells, okay? Personally, I love working with kettlebells. The advantage of kettlebells is their center of gravity is strange, so it forces more of your muscles to have to contract in order to use them. I'm going to go through a couple of different squat options with the kettlebell alone. So I can front squat with one kettlebell. So when I clean the kettlebell, and I do suggest that you look up exactly the technique on YouTube. Actually, in the future, I'm going to be doing a kettlebell for karate series, so I'll be showing you these techniques. So this is going to be more like a front squat. The advantage of front squat is you're going to use more abdominal muscle to keep yourself from being pulled forward, okay? If you want to work on building your shoulders as you build your legs, you could do an overhead press and do a squat this way, okay? And then another option, we call these goblet squats. Again, this is going to be more like a front squat motion, where you're holding it with both hands, and you can do a squat this way. If that gets too easy for you, but you still want to do kettlebell, you can do double kettlebell, okay, on any of these options. Except for a goblet squat, you can only hold one kettlebell at a time, so you just get a heavier kettlebell, okay? Another option is going to be your dumbbells. These are fine too. They work similar to kettlebells, but their center of gravity is not off, so you're very balanced with these. So you're not going to engage quite as many muscles. Still a difficult exercise. And of course, you can scale it to whatever weight you're at. Do overhead, okay? So those are some options with the dumbbell. You can also use a weighted ball. This is a wall ball. These come in all shapes and sizes. Not really all shapes, balls or spheres, but definitely sizes. You have some that look more like a basketball, so your hands would be closer in. It's a wall ball. You're gonna do it kind of like a goblet squat. You can also do overhead as well. And then your final option, unless you get real creative, which you guys are creative, so you can do that, is gonna be a barbell. So a barbell is a good option, but it does have some disadvantages. One, it's expensive as far as if I were to compare the pricing of doing each of these. Two, you can only work your arms together, whereas like with the kettlebell and the dumbbell, you can work your sides individually, because we all tend to have one side stronger or weaker than the other. With a barbell, you can tend to compensate with your stronger side. The other thing with the barbell is you either need to be good at cleaning from the floor, or you need to have a squat rack, which again is another expense. And you need to understand the lifting technique so you don't hurt yourself. But if you were going to do this, you have a couple of options. One, I could be coming from a rack, so I would just be bringing it from here and pulling down. Or if you know how to clean, you can clean from the floor. This is going to be a front squat, so this is going to work my quads, hamstrings, and abdominal. If I want to go back squat, this is going to work more of my rear and still my quads. Okay? So either way, that's an option for you. I've been lifting a while, so if you want to do barbells, I really recommend having a squat rack. But those are some squat options for you. Strong legs, strong rear, strong abs. You're going to have strong kicks and be able to string multiple kicks together easily. So get squatting. Bye.